Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Gemini. So Gemini, I'm doing your reading as always with my own deck, so the cards that you'll see are from this deck. And so Gemini, to be honest, I was not going to pull cards for you today. After yesterday's reading for Taurus, I was feeling very off, and I told myself that I needed to take a break for a couple of days without readings, but I just woke up, very energized and very ready to pull cards. And so, undoing my own decision, I feel like I just need to show up and deliver this message because it feels pretty straightforward. It's not going to be a pleasant one, as the most recent readings haven't been all together, but I feel like you have something within your heart, within your being, that is pure love, that is necessary for you to hold on to it, but especially like be the one who knows about it and trusts in it, but also it's like surround yourself with even more love. Okay, so let's jump into the cards. We start off with this not so pleasant card, which is the Nine of Swords, right? And what I heard with this card was it's not going to be easy, okay, Gemini? And I feel like, this might be this collective theme, right? Where we're going through a rough patch, right? And it's just beginning, right? So it's almost like we have to hold our breaths for a minute, for a moment. And especially you, Gemini, being an air sign and starting with a sword suit, which is the air element, I feel like it's like you're holding a piece of truth. You're holding some sort of knowingness that among all of the rest of, fake news and distorted information, it's like you can see, it's like you have like a very keen eye to discern truth, right? And to embrace yourself with love, as I said, because of the Seven of Cups that is coming next. So if it is going to get challenging, right, from now on, it's like trust in this one piece of truth that has been like this guidance, right? It's like the utmost piece of truth that you see as the way out of, or the way through, this challenging moment that we are all living, okay, Gemini? And with this card, all I heard was embrace. So it's almost, but it's not coming through as like you embracing another or somebody embracing you. It's more like you embracing yourself. And by embracing, I mean like it's more like surround yourself with love, right? It's like make your heart bigger, or make this love even more powerful, even more strong. Just because with the Ace of Cups, that I am so happy and relieved, and it's almost like it really tones down all of this, right? All of the challenges up ahead. Because this card actually was at the bottom of the deck before I started shuffling. And, because from one reading to the next, I shuffle in between, but then I shuffle more. Well, it's a whole process, but this card was at the bottom of the deck before I started your reading, right? Shuffling for your reading. And I was just like, it's almost like hoping that I would see this card again, because it felt like love was something like very far away, at least from the last readings, right? It's like it was like a lot of, you know, those past readings, right? Taurus, especially yesterday, was all about showing the strength, right? But I feel like here, with the Ace of Cups coming after this embrace from the Seven of Cups for you, Gemini, there is something about the power of your heart that is capable of multiplying this love and creating kind of a cushion, right? Like a cushion of love, right? It's almost like just to what is the word? It's like, you know, to create this energy that is, you know, it's bouncing off of this, right? It's almost like it's this extra protection. But it's interesting because, you know, in the last Capricorn reading that I did was all about the protection, right? The protection would come as this shield, right? And this shield felt a little bit more like an energetic field, but something that was, you know, it wasn't made of love necessarily. And this is what I'm seeing for you, Gemini. It's like there is discussion of love, right? This, you know, it's like this, you know, surrounding yourself with pillows of love, right? With, you know, comforting feeling, right? With this warm embrace, but also like this cozy, loving energy, right? To go through this. It's almost like there is this moment that we're going to have like a lot of discernment. And you, Gemini, are, it's almost like you're going to be the North Star, perhaps, right? It's like the communicator of the truth in the midst of a lot of fake news, a lot of distortion, a lot of confusion, right? It's like you will have the mental discernment and you're able to create this cushion of love around you, right? That is capable of grounding you in a way that gives you confidence, right? With the Four of Pentacles, it's interesting because the Four of Pentacles showed up yesterday for Taurus, right? And it was all about this comfort zone, but I don't feel like this, well, perhaps, you know, with all of this cushioning, right, around you, with this love surrounding you, perhaps, yes, you are creating this comfort zone for you, right? But it's more so like the power of this cannot reach you, cannot, it's almost like, you know, it's like this this is coming through as like, you know, it's like that fluffy pillow that, you know, anything it touches, it's like it's bounced off, right? I don't know if I'm saying this correctly, but it's like it comes and goes, right? It's something that repels whatever it touches, or it's not, it bounces off, right? It doesn't stick, it doesn't penetrate your energy, right? Because of this cushion of love that you're creating around yourself, right? But still, and I want to emphasize this because this has been like the theme of the collective, apparently. It's like, but still moving through the chaos, right? Through the discomfort, but with less, it's like, because of this, Gemini, that you're doing, that you're going within, that you're just it's like diving deep into your heart but making it grow, right? It's like, perhaps because you know that this is able to embrace you and to create this sort of safety, right? Or this it's almost like it's giving you the confidence, I want to say. It's interesting how the Four of Pentacles is coming through as confidence. It's coming through as like structure, right? And it's like just the feeling that you are grounded, that you are capable of being unreachable or untouchable. Untouched? Untouched, right? Because anything that would be able to penetrate, it's repelled, right? It doesn't get to the core of you, because you have, I want to say, it's like you have extra protection, extra fluffiness, right? It's almost like having extra fat, right, to burn out, right? Especially because of the cards that are coming next. But because of the Two of Swords here, it's like there is going to be like this certainty, I want to say, right? To be guided, or to be the one who guides others, right? With your wise words, with your piece of truth that has been the thing that is, you know, guiding you through this. It's like you're going to serve as that for others, I want to say, right? It's almost like I'm seeing this is your arrow, and you know, there's going to be another one, at least, you know, if not many, but perhaps just one following your footsteps, because it's like you're the one who can clear the path. It's like you know how to discern truth, right, in the midst of confusion and distortion, right? So it's like you know how to open this trail, right, of truth or of, you know, distortion. It's like it's like holding a light, right? Holding a light in the dark. And so you know what is the path, you know what is the way out, but you're not going, you know, without any protection, or you know, just marching forward with no regards to how you're going to protect the most. It's like the piece of yourself that is like very vulnerable, but not in a weak way, right? It's more like you know, you wouldn't want any of these swords to pierce through your heart. So that is why the truth that is guiding you, Gemini, it feels like it's creating this extra protection, right? It's like creating this field of love, but it's like cushioning you from the aggressive words or aggressive energy or distorted, sharp energy that is all around right now, right? So you are the one embracing yourself, and I feel like you are not necessarily wanting to be a guiding light to others, but I feel like, if not, as I said, for many others, but at least for somebody that trusts in your truth, trusts in your heart, in your words, in your guidance, it's like they're going to follow your steps just because of, it's like how grounded you appear to be at this moment, Gemini, right? It feels like you are the stable foundation for an ongoing tower moment, right? With the tower coming next. So it's almost like, you know, the only way out of this falling down moment of this tower that is about to crumble, right? Or it's like, because yes, the tower is coming through as the traditional meaning, right? Where things, it's like things are going to get to their bare bones, right? And because you are already very structured in your own stability, which feels like this, right? It's like the love that you're surrounding yourself with, it's giving you the relief, but also like the confidence, right? And just it's almost like giving you the determination to, yes, march forward, but because not irresponsibly, by this, right? Because you have this, because you have created this cushion of love that is just allowing you to continue, right? Despite the chaos, despite the sharp edges that are around you, right? And that is because it's like perhaps you are in a site, right? In a place, in a location, in, I don't know, a part of the world where things are crumbling down, right? Where big structures are falling apart, right? And you know the steps out of it, because when you surround yourself with love, when you feel grounded, it's like the fake news, right? It's like they fall apart. It's like they're no longer there. It's like you have created such cushion of love around you that it's like everything that you see is very clear, even though the Two of Swords isn't necessarily a card of clarity. But I'm seeing you with like this determination to step out of this crumbling tower, right? Even though for you to do so, Gemini, it's like you know that there are risks involved, because with the Five of Cups coming next, I feel like this is like, you knew that when you marched through this, it's almost like going through a ruin, right? But while it is falling apart, right? It's like you know that you are in unstable territory, but you yourself, Gemini, are like feeling more stable just because of the power of this love that is, you know, growing inside of you and creating this, it's almost like this cushion of protection. It's how it's coming through because it's fluffy, it's cozy, right? It's not something that is hard. It's not a hard shell, right? It's like, it's not Cancerian energy. You're Geminis, you're fluid, you're just a lot more flexible, right? So it's like, that is the flexibility that I'm seeing, that, you know, whatever would be able to pierce through, it's like it's bounced off, right? But it's almost like, you know, the pebbles or the what is, it's like, you know, the small pieces of the structure that is falling down, right? It's like it's bouncing off, right? And you know that when it gets to you, it's like you have extra love to spare, or extra fat to spare, right? To allow it to be removed, because, you know, it's like ending here with the Five of Cups, you know, the two extra hearts, or the two extra cups that are here in the Seven of Cups, it's like they have fallen away along with the Tower, right? Or through this moment where you're passing through this tower or exiting this tower, right? It's like it feels like an exit, right? It's like you're exiting this moment where big structures are falling apart, but on your way out, if you don't do this, right? If you don't embrace yourself and create this cushion of love, it's like perhaps you would be pierced, right? Perhaps no matter how this piece of truth is serving as a guiding light, it's like the pieces of destruction would, it's like they would also reach you, they would hit you, right? It's like, but because of this, right? And this is the reason why perhaps there's, you know, such confidence. And because of that, you know, there is also somebody else being led by you, right? And maybe not, it's not like you're asking somebody to come with you, right? It's just that they are feeling the amount of love that you're surrounding yourself with, and how that grounds you in a way that gives you this confidence that they are trusting your truth, they are trusting your steps, right? To go through this crumbling moment where it's like there is no, it's like the resolution is to leave, the resolution is to find your exit, right? And in the way out, it's like, you know, that there are pieces of you that are going to be bruised in a sense, right? But because you have this extra cushioning, it's like you can afford being bruised, you know? It's because it's like the amount of bruises, or, you know, the pieces that touch you, right? The destruction that reaches you, it's like so minimal that you, it's like this is untouched, right? You are untouchable in a sense, right? At least the core of you, right? Because you have like extra love to spare. I hope this makes sense, Gemini. So, I really do feel like you are potent. You are, it's like you are feeling, you know, ready for this, right? So I just feel like, you know, if you know a way out, if you know the exit, it's like just go for it, right? Because you have this cushion of protection, so therefore like you can make this way out. It's like you can go through this, you know, and be very minimally touched by it, right? Because at the end, it's like, you know, you will have, you know, lost a little bit of this cushion, but because it was there, it protected the core of you. I hope this makes sense, and I hope this is truly helpful to you if you are resonating, if you are going through this. But I'm going to pull more cards if you are interested in knowing more about it and finding more guidance for this moment. So I am going to pull more cards, and I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, you can find the link down below. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.